All right, listen up. If your mouth is working, your ears don't. Moms and dads know that, and teachers know that. Therefore, when we're talking, you don't. That's just manners. You know, in the classroom, right? When we're talking, you don't. If you do, you bust it, right? Okay, that's how life is. So, you guys ready to have some fun today? Yeah! I'll tell you, you're lucky. Yesterday was a miserable day here. Started out, the sun was out. By the time we got like 10 minutes into the program, it was raining. And then the wind came up and it was cold and rainy and damp. We do that, didn't we? You say yeah. Yeah, you too.
No, we need an adult to do that. Okay. So how's everybody doing this morning? Good. All right. It's nice and warm together, isn't it? It's not raining or anything. All right. Well, we're going to talk about the history of this place. Now, who remembers the name of this rancho? Yes. That's correct. The Olivas Adobe. And the man who was the father, his name was Manure. And he was born in Los Angeles in 1809. In that time, there were only 400 people. Yeah, you had more students in your school than people that lived in LA when Don Raimundo was born. So kind of try to visualize it. It was a really small place. Well, when he was about 16, he decided to join the Mexican Army. He got stationed up here in Santa Barbara at the Presidio. Now, Presidio means a fort. Well, while he was there, he met and fell in love with a beautiful woman. Her name was Ventura Lopez. They got married. So, now, he and his friend, because time went on, right? He and his friend, hold your questions till the end, okay? And I'll ask you. Don't forget what you want to ask me. He and his friend, Felipe Lorenzana, they petitioned the Mexican government for a land grant. Now, have you studied? So they built the house and they raised crops like corn and beans, grapes, and then they raised farm animals like sheep, horses, cattle, oxen. So they did keep their promise and they were able to keep the free land. And I have a picture. Excuse me, this is very important. I hate to do this, but just a minute. There it is. And if you look behind me, all the way over where the red flowers are, that's the original adobe. Now, when you look behind me, that house is much bigger, isn't it? Why do you suppose they want or need a bigger house? Yes?
Well, it's more for like decoration, and so you can actually go in and look around.
That's true. Knees, and I don't want you to hurt your knees. Okay, so here's this corn. Get back now. You don't have to get too close. This corn has been treated with the lime solution, and we now call it, instead of corn, we call it nixtamal. Can you say that?
Nixtamal.
Nixtamal, right. And then we have this thing here called metate. Can you say that?
Metate.
Metate. And do you notice that it's a little curved on the sides? It slopes down. All right. And this thing here, this big rock, is called a mano. Do any of you know what that means in English? Yes.
Can.
That's right, can. So what they would do to make their masa, their flour for their tortillas, is they take some of this nixtamal in the center, and we're going to get to do this, okay? and they add a little bit of water. They take the mano and they rock it back and forth, back and forth, and smish it down, and smish it down, and smish it.
This little guy has to be over here too. I want you to see everything. Can you see too? Okay.
Yes.
Now, this, oh yeah, he really has to die. This is the sewing room, and we know that because before they put in the cement floor, they found needles and symbols and sewing stuff. And the sewing room was a very important room in those days because they had to sew their own clothes. And on this ranch, they didn't only have cattle, they also had sheep. And from sheep you get wool. And out of wool you can make clothes because the wool gets washed and combed and then spun into yarn. A barrel piano. Because in here is a long tube, that's the barrel. And around this tube on the outside are little metal teeth all over. And in here are strings, like piano strings, only up and down. And when you turn the handle and that tube turns, the metal teeth pluck those strings and that makes the music. Does it work? Yes, it works, and I will show you. All right, listen.
One, you need a lot, right? All right, so what else can you make from grapes? What?
Raisins.
Raisins. Anything else? What? No, think first, then raise your hand. Yes.
Prunes?
No, they give you at school in the little pita ones,
Yeah.
right? Use grape jelly. They're not bad, right? They'll do. Yeah, I mean, you know. You do strawberry at home with the big chunks of strawberry.
It's a ghost!
Face this wall. You want to be about a foot away, face that wall. No. Scoot you over. Everybody's got to be in there.
I'm
Okay?
scared.
You should be.
I'm scared.
I'm looking at you and I'm scared. Turn around, face the wall. Yo, wait a minute, way too much talking going on here. Hands down, mouths closed. If you look at this wall, can you see the bricks in the wall?
Yes.
You're a little close there, guy. If you back up, you can see them better. Okay?
See, there's a brick
Now
right
most,
here.
oh yeah, you can see it, see the shapes. Now most of these bricks, Kyle, have marks on them, look like finger marks in them, don't they? Huh?
Yeah.
If you look up high, all around this room, you see those same marks. Storage room. They did not have a refrigerator. Hands down. The corn you guys ground up this morning would have been stored in here. Beans, rice, fruits, vegetables, everyday kind of food. They ate 5 meals a day. Average day on this ranch, you were cooking for between 75 and 100 people 5 times a day. No, it wasn't haunted when they lived here. Guess who's haunting it? They are.
Ow.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do they still have the bone?
In the wall?
Thingy.
Because it was here. We're going to take it out. Just leave it there. Yes, Kyle.
Why is there a hole?
Why is there a hole? Because, Kyle, if you sold a bunch of cows in the gold fields and brought your gold back here to your ranch,
Oh, hide it.
was there a bank to put it in?
No.
Would you trust the bank?
Those are beautiful.
Oh, All right, listen up. We're going to make 2 bricks. Just like the other part of your class. Those aren't that good at bricks. You can do better. They were all squirrely. Ew, it's cold. Ew, it's muddy. Mud pit. February. Figure it out, right, huh?
Yeah.
All right, listen up. Hands down. We're going to line up in a straight line right across here, and I'm going to pick half of you, which I think is 9. What we got? 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? Something like that. Nope, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You will take one step down, spread out around the outside of the mud. When I say, okay, step into the mud, that's what you do. You step into the mud. There will be no running, jumping, pushing, shoving. You do, you're gone right now. Do that or I grab you by the ankles and dunk your head in the mud. Like a peanut M&M.
I'm cold.
I'll give you a couple minutes to smoosh around in the mud, and then I'll say, make a brick. You're gonna reach down in the mud with your hands. Pick up a gob about the size of an orange. Let me see your orange. All right, this is orange. Don't bring me a kumquat or a coconut. I want an orange. That's this size. The form looks like this. It'll be on that board. You bring your mud over to the form and place it gently. Repeat that word. Gently. It means softly. We had a boy last week. He goes, whop, in the mud, all over everybody. Everybody was unhappy. Okay? We're gonna keep packing the mud in here. Keep bringing it, packing it in till we get this full and packed. You guys will smooth it off. You get a boy and a girl. Grab the handles. 1, 2, 3. Lift it straight up together. Then just put it down right next to the brick you just made. Now listen up. This is important. Once you get the mud on your hands, you're a very dangerous person. You do not run over and give mom a hug.
I love you.
You don't even wave. Hi, Mom! Hi, Dad!
Take a picture.
You don't pat your own buddy on the back. And don't forget, like a girl did a couple weeks ago and grabbed herself. 2 big handprints right on the... Everybody laughed, and then the other part of her class came out. They saw it. They laughed. She laughed. It was funny. What can you do, right? Huh? Okay? So once you've made your brick, I say get cleaned up. Out of the mud to the ponds. We got 4 of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. Just trot right over there and step right into the pond. Scrub your hands. Scrub your feet. That mud will not come off because you want it to. Mud's like that, isn't it? Okay? So once you get as much mud off as you can, step over to the hose. Soon you'll have one. I'll try to grab one, but your teacher, your teacher's got the other one. Hey, I don't want to hear you whining. This is called paybacks. And there is nothing you can do about it. Mom's grinning. She'd like the hose too. Oh yeah. All right, so as soon as you get hosed off, run over, grab your towel off the fence. Students, bring it right back to the bench. Right where you're sitting, just sit down, put the towel on the ground, dry your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll spray it all. 15.
That looks like
1, 2, 3, 4. No, you want to go with her?
don't get mud on my
Yeah. You 3 girls, down here. You, down here. 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys down here. Here, spread out a little bit. They're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need one more. Go, girl.
Move over, guys.
All right, go ahead. Step in the mud. No diving.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good.
The mud's over here. Hey, Miss Clean Feet, get him in there. She always like that. Come on.
Now put your head
All right, ladies and gentlemen, eyes this way. There are 2 secret ingredients for mud bricks. Those ingredients are horse and cow manure. There's no manure in our mud. It's just mud. Now she's in. There.
I can't get it.
All right, reach down in the mud with your hands. If there is a butt by your face,
Get your hands in there.
do not put mud on the butt.
Get it.
Especially if it's yours, right, huh? Cindy, form. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there. All right, we'll get the form here in a minute. You guys move.
Hug.
Hey, girls, how come I haven't seen any of you bringing mud over here?
Fine. Okay.
Oh, here she comes. Finally, Miss Clean Feet. Put it in there. We're so proud of you. Look at this. Come on, one more handful. We got this young lady. Let her. She's coming behind you. Put it in there.
It looks like poo.
And you are the expert on poo? You. One step down. Go for it. Oh, Savannah's not going for it. That's all right. You do the same thing. Stand that way. You get a little bit. Go ahead. Step in. Come on, Jordan. Don't be a chicken.
Just do it.
No dancing, girls. Come on, no dancing. Doesn't that look fun?
I just got something hard. I can't get my
You get those students all the time. Yeah, well, they.
I can't get my feet out. Go jump.
Boy, Savannah, you got power, girl. I'm liking that. He owes you Oreo. You know that, right? All right, let's make a brick. Remember, pick up your mud. No mud on butts.
I can't.
Good thing not no mud on butts. Uh-oh. You got a girl back there saying, watch out. I would watch out, guys. But you know, when they get all charged up.
Excuse me.
Yeah, move your keister out of the way because the mud is coming. Good job. Push it down in there. Push it way out into the corner.
I got some more. I didn't want to. You did have it?
All right, put your mud in.
I got some more mud. What if they accidentally eat it? What if they accidentally think it's chocolate and they just eat it? Oh,
Then I would think they would be retarded.
Oh.
I think we got enough mud. Don't need any more.
Wait. I do it. I do it.
I won't help you. I will do it.
Told you. I'm good at that. Ah, my toe got
You
all
had
squishy.
experience, right? Huh? All right, head to the ponds. Let's get cleaned up.
I can't. Thank you. No.
Go for it.
Ava.
Are you bragging or complaining?
Look in there.
Let me see those feet.
Could you put them up for me?
Oh,
Could you put them up?
what up?
I'm gonna knock you right on your feet.
The pants?
Oh,
Down and dry your feet, please.
guys, go sit down.
Go sit down and dry your feet at the bench. At your bench. Have a seat.
Here's one.
Cool, so you go. I can take you over here.
You know, you get hit with a
I
ruler.
guess so. You can have it. Bottles!
Nope.
No! I need to wash up my face. So gross. It was amazing!
Kind of cold and disgusting, but pretty fun, right? Huh? Yeah.
Raise your hands.
First thing it gets squirted off.
I get to get
Here's one empty one over here.
Wash, rub your hands so the mud comes off.
Once you get in there, put your
Her pants.
And then go over to the hose and she'll spray you.
There you go. Just go get sprayed.
All right, girls, move over.
All right. How's it feel, Gunk?
No. Shoes on. What do you think?
Almost. Okay, I think you're ready for the spray. Ugh. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Kyle, yours is the best one. No doubt about it.
Okay.
Hand your hand. You guys may too. Shoes on, gentlemen. Shoes on.
Grab a towel, take it back to the bench. Sit down.
One of those things, right, Cal? Nothing you do, right?
Life your toe. Okay, turn around slowly. Okay, and put your hands in. Hands. You got a little bit of that there still. Back side of your hand, back side. Rinse. Get your hands. Rub. Okay, go grab a towel, take it back to the bench.
Where's your shoes, Jordan?
Yes, crazy. I was gonna make a dish.
My poor towel.
There in a bit.
Hey,
Right now, get
no, don't walk in the dirt. Don't come over here in the grass and dry off. Okay, you got to get the back of this foot is really muddy yet. Other one. Ask him to go spray that some more.
This is fun. Can you help me?
Okay.
shoes on.
Sorry, go get your towel.
I need a...
All right,
All
you
right,
ready?
students, this is what you do tonight.
Come here, closer.
Sit down at the dinner table, right? You're having dinner, and mom and dad, every time they ask you,
What'd you do at school today, dear?
right? Every time, don't they? You look them right in the
You gotta
eyes
get the
and say,
underneath,
"Mom."
dude. You gotta go wipe your feet on the grass.
Wipe your feet on the grass.
You got it
And they'll look
underneath.
at
There you go.
You did what?
Alright.
All right, you're good.
Wipe your feet some more.
Still,
Okay. There you
here
go.
they come. Shoes on. You got. Yeah, but she got in. Gotta give her credit. She did.
Mr. Poopy.
Mr. Poo Poo. Shoes on. Come on, Jordan. Shoes on, girl.
Do not use towels. It's okay to have moist fingers to make tortillas. Now, put your jackets, you can hang them over that post there, okay? Yeah, wash your hands.
Can we see what's in there?
There's nothing in there.
Feels so hot. Feels so warm.
Okay, and when you have, be careful, when you have washed up, you come over to the table.
Feels so warm.
No touching thing, Manure. Give me a bar. No.
I'm gonna be in here for a couple hours.
Are you already washing yours?
Smell it, smells dirty. Dang it! Not warm in here. Oh my god, this feels so good. I must stay.
Before you came this morning, I made the masa. Now, I didn't grind the corn. I went to the market and I bought the flour, the corn flour. Okay? You can buy it in 5-pound sacks. And then I just mix it with water and I make these little masa balls out of them. And in the olden days, this is how they made the tortillas. Okay, they would press them out, and bigger of course, and nice and thin and even. You get the idea, right? And we make the tortillas in here, and so that the dough doesn't stick onto the machine, we take a wet piece of cloth and we put the dough on it. And then we make the tortilla, okay? And now you really have to watch. It's fairly easy to get the cloth off on the top, but the bottom is a bit tricky because you cannot pick it up. It will break. So you turn it around and you hold it down with your thumb a little bit and then peel the cloth off. Okay. Would you push that down a little bit, please? The fork, the towel. Thank you. Okay. Now, I give each of you a piece of dough, and if you want to, you can tie. Oh. That was not the idea, right? Okay.
I didn't put it inside.
Okay, see, this is what happens if you don't use the cloth. But don't worry about it. You just scrape it off. And put it again.
I missed it.
Like it. That's okay.
I do.
So it doesn't
I'm gonna
hold
try to
away.
taste it.
Did you cover it?
I have a little bit. Like it.
Savannah.
Ew. Ew, you actually put that on your teeth.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Now we're gonna have to use that as teeth grinding.
What the heck?
It's gonna be this mark.
I'm sorry. Okay, so now put your
It smells so good.
You're not gonna eat what you're made.
We know what we mean, right?
Put that in your teeth. So that's really bad. I'm gonna eat this one.
Well, once they are cooked, you won't recognize them anymore. You won't know who did what.
I know I did that one.
Okay, hold it down a little
A
bit.
pretty one.
Let's do it a little harder. Tiny little bit harder. Okay. See? Now it's not so thick. Okay.
Good job, Michael.
Well done. Okay.
Oh, yay! I got another one.
Get down there. Okay, that's good. All right, now it's your turn.
Michael. Oh, it's like an egg.
Really good. Okay. Very good. Okay, there's one. Okay, come here. Here.
Oh, you want
Are
to
you
go with
next?
your mommy, don't you?
Okay.
Savannah, go to the end of the line now.
Oh, done. I made it. Should have tried it.
You haven't made a second one yet. I have. Have you made a second one? No. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, that's fine. Very good.
I want to go
Alright.
upstairs like them. Wait, did we already go upstairs?
Okay.
No. Okay,
Lay
guys.
it down. Here.
You did.